Welcome to Automatic TTS Speaking, a lesson in markup. February 2023, version 1.0. This file is a demo of documented and undocumented XML, and working SSML syntax control code, tags that work with the freeware Balabolka. Load the file into Balabolka and play it back with a good TTS voice. To fully run this demo you need the following British voices. Ivona to Amy, that's me. Ivona to Emma, she's cool. Ivona to Brian, a good audiobook reader. Microsoft Mic, the robot. Ivona voice files are abandonware and can now be found on the archive.org website, and sometimes labeled as 1.6, though they are version 2. Have playback set at a volume of 82, and thus an occasional setting of 100 should sound emphasized. Rate and pitch are both at 0. Now, look at the following silence tag. Silence, msec equals 500. Note that we can set this in Balabolka. All spaces between paragraphs can be assigned a 500 millisecond pause. No need to add the code every time. You can also set the timing between sentences. I have this at 120 milliseconds. Okay, let's begin. Capital letters can be specified. A is the first letter of the alphabet. B is for butter. C is for cat. There are also various ways of saying numbers, and even fractions, such as 3/8 of an inch. As you can see, I did not get that right. Yet Ivona Brian does. Volume can be controlled with a tag. This is the test text being read at a normal volume. This is a whisper. This is normal pitch. This is slow and quiet. The word boo is emphasized. Sometimes. Not all. TTS SAPI5 voices seem to recognize this tag. Some do. Here we insert a very slight pause. Silences can also last a bit longer, and are measured in milliseconds. You can also easily place a delay, with 2 short dashes, like this. Here we pause, while the robots are fueled, then we launch. But, specifying milliseconds will give you more control. Not all TTS voice names will respond to 2 dashes.
The robot shuttle you reserved, a super deluxe model, will be arriving at Moonbase Imperium at 4 p.m. Earth time.
Ah, that will be the Microsoft robot. I've been expecting him. Okay, that's enough about pausing. Let's hear some fab sound effects. A science fiction door opening sound effect, made of several phonemes. Again. It sounds best with my Ivona voice. Not perfect, but you get the idea. Phonemes are the partial sounds we can make with our mouths and tongues. Did you notice, just then, that the word phonemes was said as phonemes? It would not otherwise have been said that way. Some words need to be written how they sound, and these will then sound different depending on the chosen speaking voice. For instance,
Microsoft Robot, reporting for duty. Microsoft Robot, reporting for duty.
You can also set these changes in the dictionary and have them automated. But that may break future portability. It is best to add just in the text. What else can we do with the XML tags? We can cause XML to be more precisely spelled out with a simple command. Like this, XML. Not bad. The final L is more clearly pronounced. But, as you heard, in this instance the above noun tag works best in this regard. XML. You can also keep some acronyms intact in the text, but tag them with the full title. For instance, for ISP. Intergalactic Space Patrol.
Sounds great. Where can I join?
Shut up.
Woo.
Here are a range of pitch and volume tag commands.
This is extra low pitch.
mild disapproval. This is low pitch, slightly annoyed. This is medium pitch.
This is high pitch, slightly sarcastic.
Extra high pitch, nervous. This is slow speech, talking to slow robots. This is medium rate speech. This is fast rate speech. Urgency is required. As you can see, although not documented, all these work in Balabolka. Depending on your chosen voice, they can convey a hint of urgency, sarcasm, and so on. They can also indicate the placing of a speaker in a room, during a dialogue. This is extra soft volume, further away in a room. This is medium volume, in the middle of the room. This is extra loud volume, closer in a room.
So, I'll just stay standing over here, in the corner of the room.
Yes, that sounds good. Sentence intonation can be controlled word by word. Here's a side-by-side example. Plain. Sometimes somebody will bring something that you really like. Adjusted. Sometimes somebody will bring something that you really like. Okay, let's move on. A few more interesting audio effects can be made by combining phonemes. I actually had made some wonderful ones, but they were destroyed by saving in a plain text file. Only the balabolka.txt format is able to save the special phoneme symbols. Watch out for that. Anyway, you can make steam trains, swishes and more. A range of effects can be made with phonemes, and these can be repeated. Complex effects can thus be made. Sometimes short words can be formed, such as a softer form of the words, go, or, no, or short wordless noises. Ch. These sounds are made with the international phoneme representation symbols. Not all TTS voice names will support phonemes. For instance, Microsoft Mic cannot make these noises.
Oh, no, don't tell them that, it makes me feel inadequate.
Ahem. Some voice names can make sound effects just by typing certain words, such as These can be further varied by speeding them up or slowing them down. What else can be done with XML commands? You can have words fully spelled out, though not all voices support this. For instance, Ivona Zema does, Ivona Amy does not, Ivona Brian does. Let's try. Spelled. You can also get some partial sounds in this way. What you mean? You doing this? Are you okay? Show me it. Delighted. And so on. As you can see, Ivona Amy cannot do everything. Poetry. For naturalizing the reading of short lines of poetry, or a list, you can use the S tag. Mary had a little lamb, whose fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. Complex words in poetry, especially those that need to rhyme, can be specified with the alphabet command and some phonemes. You say, pecan nuts, I say, pecan nuts. This can also be faked with the sub-command, which saves hunting down the phonemes. You say, tomato, I say, tomato. However, the sub-method will likely be voice-specific. It may be more precise to try to use the verb and noun tags. Here they are in use. Did you record that record in the recorder? Currency. Sometimes currency may not be given as a dollar sign. In this case, use the say as command. 45 US dollars. 45 US dollars and 99 cents. 45 pounds and 99 pence. 200 yen. Note that there must be no gap. Many measurements should need no fixing, with feet and inches being expanded and spoken in full. For example, the size of the room is 17 feet 3 inches.
Yes, don't I know it, and I'm still here, in the corner.
journal and magazine numbers are also handled automatically. And years are spoken properly and not as 2020. For example, Volume 3, Number 9, 2020, pages 120 to 123. Issue number 19. Issue number 12. Although audio measurements like decibels and hertz are not automatically expanded, nor is px expanded to pixels. Okay, that's about it. As you can see, all the above also serves as a sample script with working examples. There are a few more out there, mostly for telesales people concerned with telephone numbers and addresses, but these are the most useful ones.
Have you finished, at last? Okay, let's go, buddy.
Bye.